Coming up on this episode of Beer and Beautiful Places. Before I start the long way up the hill, and blaze my own trail. But first, let me start from the beginning. I've been in Flagstaff, Arizona visiting people for the past couple days, and now I'm ready to hit the road and go as south as I can for the winter, escape this cold. But first I want to play in the snow a little bit. But we are going to have to go find that snow. It's not everywhere, it's just like on top of the mountains. This is what the mountains looked like as I started driving towards them. As you can see, they didn't look too snowy. I didn't have high hopes. My friends told me about this place called Aspen Corners that might be nice for a hike, but I couldn't find enough snow, so I tried further up the mountain. Kept driving and driving until I came to the ski resort. Couldn't go up further. You're not going to be able to see as much snow as I wanted to today, but I am sitting here looking at a really cool view. But while I was there, I might as well go on a hike, so I headed back to Aspen Corners. Another reason I was really hoping for snow is because I got a new cold weather outfit. There's this company called Boy, and they are an outdoor clothing brand. They've been in business for 10 years now, I think. And they're all about keeping people warm, keeping them outside longer. I got to pick out all this stuff and I'm really excited about it. This is a sun hoodie, which I thought would be really good for a winter outfit because you don't think about sun protection as much in the winter, but it is still important. And this blocks UV rays. So say I get hot while I'm hiking, I can take off my coat, make sure my hood is up to block as much as my skin from getting sunburn as possible. It also makes you look like you're a conehead if you happen to be wearing your hair in a top knot that day. And there you go, keep hiking. It's also a wicking material, so it should be really cool if you're overheating while you're out and about hiking. Also, this coat, it has faux fur on the inside, lots of pockets on these smaller zippers. It's plastic coating over, I don't know what it is actually, plastic or rubber or something, but there's coating over the teeth of the zippers. I think that'd be really handy for like if you're snowboarding or skiing or sledding and you're in the snow a lot, you know, falling down and stuff. This way the snow doesn't get caught in there and melt and make you cold. I've also got some new pants that are fleece lined. I really like them because they're not as baggy as my old snow pants, you know? They're tighter fitting. You could still wear leggings underneath if you wanted to, but I like not having the loose space my body has to heat up. It's tighter, so it's warmer. And they gave me my own discount code, so if you order, you can get 15% off. Just use beer in BP. Let's go see if there's any snow on the trail. There might be, it's just not visible from the road. Alrighty, finally on the trail. In the shade now. There's a little more snow up ahead. This is cool. It feels like I'm in a storybook, and I don't know how to explain that further. It just feels kind of magical and hidden, and you know, has a bit of like Christmas magic vibes down here. Oh, even more snow! It's hard because this trail is mostly downhill and I'm trying not to slip. I don't have waterproof boots with me. I just have my waterproof trail runners. So if you're wondering, that's why it looks like I'm wearing tennis shoes. But they are actually waterproof. If you notice, I just slid. Woo! The snow is getting deeper and even deeper. Look how beautiful this is. It looks like the top has melted a little bit and then refroze. It's so sparkly. The footprints I've been following kind of end here, and I'm debating, should I try to go further? I think I will go on. I've only been hiking about a half a mile and I want to explore more. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a water break. Don't forget, you need to stay hydrated in winter just as much as you do in summer. Just when I was about to go down that slope and blaze my own trail, then follow my footprints back up, I noticed there's footprints to follow here. A much less steep way, too. Just taking a little break here before I start the long way up the hill. I'm just sitting here and thinking about how as soon as the summer ended, I have been dreading it getting colder. Being outside so much, living in my van, it's not always easy. But on the flip side, you can be well prepared for it. And being out here for just a little bit in warm clothes has been just the perfect amount of winter I need. Having something only happen seasonally, like snow, kind of makes you appreciate it more, you know? There's just something about snow that's quiet and rare and has a little bit of magic to it. It's a nice treat. I guess there are some good things to winter. That was a good adventure. A good little dose of winter fun before I go to the desert for weeks and weeks. I just drove down the mountain and here I am in the desert. Just kidding. It's been a few days since I made that, but I almost let that video end without having a beer. How could I? Today I'm drinking this Scottish ale by Four Peaks Brewing. Now, when I was in the store, this was the only really local beer I could find. And at first, I wasn't a big fan because of the name. I think it's kind of weird that people think plaid skirts are sexy. Who usually wears a plaid skirt? Schoolgirls? How old are schoolgirls? And don't say, sometimes colleges have uniforms, because I looked it up and I could only find military universities having uniforms. But then I realized they're not really talking about plaid skirts in general, they're talking about kilts, which in Scottish culture are worn by men at formal occasions like weddings. So, okay. I'm sorry, it's not a Scottish ale, it's a Scottish style amber ale. It's supposed to be malty, toasted, and love. Made with love, they say it right on the bottle. It smells like a brown ale or something malty. Well, malty is the word I was looking for. Actually, I'm lying. I've had this beer before. It just hit me really that, oh yeah, this is good. Sometimes I have a beer and every time I drink it, I like it more. Kind of reminds me of a toasted marshmallow. Sweet, toasty. You don't really taste the carbonation, you just taste the smoothness. And while I'm drinking this, let's have a little tour of the desert. let's also take a minute to appreciate nature. Not only are we lucky enough to have many different types of environments on our planet, but this is like 2 hours from Flagstaff, where I filmed the first part of this video. It's so cool. So many ecosystems. And hey, if you came to this video looking for a more snowy, mountainous environment, I have just the thing for you. Click the link on your screen. And remember, 15% off beer and BP. See you next time. Thank you for watching.